Before we get started, I just thought I would tell you that this video is sponsored by Truly's, not White Claws. Just kidding. That was a really bad joke.
First off, I just want to say the lighting is absolutely disgusting because currently I am affected by the whole PG&E power thing. And also I did want to say that I filmed this video, I'm not even kidding, I think 3 months ago. So everything is outdated if you've seen recent videos of like the home stuff, because in the beginning I'm showing you guys a couple of like the thrifted stuff that I found. It's all obviously not there anymore if you have seen these videos, and I just want to say that sorry that this video is going like up so late. I just honestly wasn't even gonna put it up, and then I keep posting pictures about like the whole black brick wall, which is like right here. You can't see because I have no power and I'm using like a really small light. So yeah, that's why I decided to put it up, because not a lot, but I have been getting questions of like, how did you do that wall? A lot of people that have came over think it's real, but it's not. So yeah, I guess yeah, that's just the point of me saying this. It's really long, so yeah, we're gonna get into it now. The last time I made my like little come thrifting with me to like the home improvement type of stuff, a lot of you guys actually wanted to see kind of like an updated home tour. Not a home tour, but like updated kind of thrift stuff. So this will kind of be the video like right here in the beginning. So if you don't care about that and you want to know just how to build the little wall black brick, then just fast forward to like this time right here, and then, you know, so you don't have to hear me blabber on about that. But for those of you that do care, I just want to show you like a little bit update, because I don't want to do like a full house tour, because I just want to show you guys, you know, just how to do the wall. But I'm really excited to show you guys the room. So if you guys do remember last time, this entire room was empty. It's kind of how I like started the video up, and this is how I decided to kind of stage this whole thing. Not stage it, but like set it right here. So this is everything that you guys saw in the little thrift haul. This is how I'm deciding to do it. As you can see, there's like holes in the wall, so I'm gonna put stuff there. Also, I will be painting the crown molding pink, this color pink, like the same color as the door. And I just love this setup so much. So I took like little fake candles, and you can't really see it because the exposure is really high, but it's actually like a very dark yellow. I wonder actually if I turn off the light how it's gonna look like. Oh yeah, see, you can kind of see it way better. It just I don't know, I just love this. And this mirror right here, I know I said in the video I was gonna paint it gold, but I actually like that it's brown. I feel like it just ties everything so nicely. So this actually is not staying here at all, but this little lounge chair, actually you guys did not see in that thrift video, I found it not that long ago at a thrift store in Jackson for $68. Okay, and let me just tell you this story. I don't know why I'm so out of breath right now. Hold on, I need to like collect my thoughts. Okay, so it was like last month I went to this thrift store, and there was the most beautiful leopard couch. Like, it was insane, and I was like, I don't care how much it is, I'm gonna buy it. And it was like $140, which sounds kind of like insane for a couch, but when you think about it, like a leopard couch at someplace like Urban is probably gonna be like $700 or even maybe like $400. Anyways, I was ready to get the couch, and then I found out it was sold. So I was like, no freaking way. And so I tried to manifest really hard to find another one, and I found this lounge chair. So it's not like really a couch, but this one is gonna go in the living room. We're just kind of putting up a wall there because there was like a separation thing going on. So we're gonna close it up, and then we're gonna put this in there. And then this lamp right here, you can't see it. Actually, let's see. The coolest part about this is that it actually dims, and as you can see, like a lot of the crystals are missing like right there, but this one was $35, which is pretty expensive honestly for how broken it was, but still really cool. I still have to get a light bulb right there. And also another defect is it looks like a freaking basketball hoop like thing at the bottom, but honestly that's going to be covered up. I think I'm going to put a table over there. But yeah, that's pretty much like the update. Also, we did find this little Ozzy Osbourne thing on Amazon actually for like 16 bucks, and then we just found this frame at the thrift store for $6 and framed it, and this is just gonna go above the toilet. And I don't know, I just think that's funny. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna take you guys into like the little kitchen slash dining room area, but I'm only gonna show you like the part of the wall because
it's literally a disaster in here, but that's just real life because I still haven't organized anything. Or actually, I'll show you guys an update of how we mounted everything. So last time you guys it honestly probably looked like a mess, but look at these lights at the bottom. So we installed these at the bottom. These are from IKEA, and the cool thing is they change color. Like I can make this blue, I can make this pink, and I feel like it just looks so nice because it almost looks like it's floating. And then, you know, we just added these. Literally all of these are from the thrift store, and that right there, this one was actually from an antique shop, which honestly it was like the first antique shop that wasn't that expensive, because this I think was like $20 when usually I see these and they're like $50. Actually, I was just informed that was honestly $14. And then this plant you would have seen in the bedroom, but we decided to bring it out here. I just think it looks so much better there. And then I don't know if I talked about this, but we actually found this at IKEA from like the broken home section, where I think it was like originally like 150, but we got it for 80, which is a really good price. And then, you know, you can open it, it has shelves, and then I liked that it had like a black thing right there. I don't know. Anyways, this is going to be a whole bar area. Also, side note, this is really cool. It's like a little tap thing that we also got at the thrift store. That's just some dirt right there, but it was brand new, and you just put a bottle, and I thought that was really sick. And then we just mounted a TV, and we have here, if you guys would have seen, literally all of this was thrifted. I made a big deal about it because I found this couch for like $25, and we kind of tied this rug in, which was from Home Goods, which honestly pretty good deal because rugs are seriously so expensive. And I think this one, I want to say it was like $60, which is still very expensive, but I don't know, I think it just made the kitchen. And so the whole point of this video, I know that's really long, is we're putting a black brick up here. So the black brick that we're going to use actually is from Amazon. So this is what it looks like. So it comes like this. I was watching like a million different YouTube videos of like what the best one was, because at first I wanted to do wallpaper. Okay, this glare is really annoying, but it's kind of like this foam, and I was honestly really impressed because there was no videos about like black. It only had white, and I saw that the same one came in black, so I hoped it would be like the same quality. And it kind of folds out like this, only doing like, as you can see, it's kind of like half a wall. So we're not doing like that, we're just doing this wall right here. So this is what it is. Again, I can like link it down below of everything that I got, like the exact link, but it's just these 3D wall panels in black. I know it comes in like a couple other different colors, and so we got the quantity of 10, and then I believe the quantity, I think you were allowed like 4, so we got 4 and 10, which a total of like 14. So hopefully it will cover this whole wall. If it doesn't, we just won't do the bottom, and then we can just order more. So that's the cool part about it, is you can order, I think, in like 10s, 4s, and 20. These are actually stick on, so you can literally stick these right onto the wall, but we're actually not gonna do that because I was reading a lot of reviews, and he was just saying to not stick it on the wall, like especially if you're renting or anything like that, because if you peel it off, it's gonna just completely ruin your wall. So a lot of people were saying to like you can nail it in, but even if you don't want to nail and like make a giant hole, I mean, this is like really lazy, but if you want to only cover like a small portion of a wall, like say you only want to order 4, I'm not kidding, just this, so you can see how big this is. Just this thing is so light, it doesn't even weigh a pound, that honestly you can thumbtack it. Like, I'm not even kidding, you can thumbtack it with like a black little thumbtack, so you won't even see it. So then when you're done, you can just undo it, and you're like literally good to go. If you're renting, I would not recommend sticking on it just because of the reviews that I read. Here is the one last look of it. I will put up the measurements of the wall just in case anybody is curious of how much this will fill up. I'm gonna use black thumbtacks. Hold on. So I'm just gonna use these little things, and hopefully it will blend in. So yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and do it. First off, thumbtacks honestly work perfectly fine. It just took a while to figure out how to do it. However, because you're supposed to stick it on the wall, these, like a lot of the lines right here, as you can see, you can kind of maybe see the cardboard. I don't know why I'm using the worst angle, but you know, you can see that. So if you try to line them up, it's like really obvious. So what we're gonna do is try to cut it with an X-Acto knife, because obviously you're supposed to peel this off and it wouldn't show, but since it does show, we're gonna try to like make it a little bit more cleaner and like cut that off, you know. Also, I mean, I personally don't care. I think it makes it look cooler, but like right here, as you can see, like this too, it's not connected, and I don't really think it looks that bad. I think it makes it look a little bit more cooler.
Side note, I didn't even realize, but it wasn't until like we started laying the third panel down that we realized that you could have actually laid them out so that weird separation didn't begin. So I am aware that you can do that, so don't come for me in the comments. I mean, you can totally come for me in the comments, because we didn't realize it until after. We just were too lazy to take it down, and personally we didn't mind the weird gap. So yeah, I'm just throwing that out there.
Waves have taken years to make, and I don't just give them away to anybody. Let's see how close you can get to me, without placing your hands on my body. How close will you get to me? But I won't let it get to me, if you don't love me the way that you want to, the way that you want to. It's just the way that they taught you. It's just the way that they taught you. It's just the way that my mind is a battlefield. I don't need to tell you how badly I shake whenever you pull me too close. 'Cause I'm afraid to say no. 'Cause these walls have taken years to break, and I don't just tear them away for anybody.
So it's definitely the next day, but I want to show you guys kind of like the update on the wall. So as you can see, this is what it looks like so far. We're not done because we're actually gonna hang this little Budweiser thing that we got at a vintage store, not a vintage, an antique store for $40, which is pretty cheap. If you've ever been to an antique store, stuff like this is usually $100, but this is it so far. So if you guys are curious, this is, I believe, 12 of these, and we had 14. So again, I'm just going to show you guys for reference. That's how big it is. So now we just have to cover up like the sides right here, which we're going to cut, and then the bottom as well, and then just kind of do like the finishing touches. Like as you can see, like this is kind of popping out, so we have to put that in place. But other than that, as you can see, like this is the thumbtack from the side, so it's barely noticeable when you back up. And yeah, I mean, you can see the lines right there, but like I said, I don't really care personally. I think it looks fine just because it is black. If it was a more lighter color, like the colors that they do have, I think it's like teal and red, I feel like that would look a little bit funky, but just because it's black, I feel like it looks a little bit better. So yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and pretty much just cut these. Like I said, we have 2 left, and I feel like that's just gonna be just enough. I went ahead and measured like the bottom of this, and it comes out to about 3 inches, which is literally the same as one of the squares. So all I'm gonna do is just cut the bottom half of one of them and just lay them out. I'm probably not gonna worry too much about the middle part just because it's gonna be covered by the couch, so it's kind of pointless. So probably just the end right there and then the end right here. So far from when I'm like standing right here, this is what you can see. So obviously you can see that I didn't put it back there. Honestly, I thought that it was like much longer, so I might just go in and put that in the back, but for now it doesn't really bother me because I feel like the plant disguises it. And yeah, so it's perfectly aligned, which sucks because I cut the wrong half of the top, but like I said, I mean the plant is like right here, so you can barely notice it, so I feel like that works almost perfectly with it. I don't know, I feel like just like the plant ties everything together. And again, from here you can't see that it's not done, so there's that side, and then this side still needs to be done right there, and then I still gotta do that. I figured I would end the video here. You know, the wall is complete. I will show you guys really quick what we did. So as you can see, well, not we, James honestly finished it off, but this right here, so he just cut this part vertically, and a little tip is the backing of it, you'll see the yellow of it if you don't stick it onto the wall. So I just took a Sharpie, and I kind of a black Sharpie, and just lined it up so you can't really see it, but you know, if you do like the white brick, obviously you're gonna see it, or any other color, so black works just fine. And then there is the bottom of it, so it's pretty much complete. At first when the wall was just white, it looked really good with just this, but now since the black brick is up here, there needs to be something else, so I'm thinking of like hanging some lights up there. If you guys have any questions, just ask down below and I'll answer them. And yeah, I guess that's it. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.
It's just the way that they taught you.